Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie, 7 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 981. Hi. They're playing yours. I'm at 105 and 9813. It's just harmless, and I'm angry at them. And also in the janitor's room, will often say things. They'll, when they rob you, they might also pretend they're getting getting a settlement. One of the black males a few minutes ago, he was telling people, well, I merely asked for constant lie about the gangs committing crimes around a person and then pretend legally. Come trying to infect you, which they do. They smell bad, usually play with their own urine, fecal, their own phlegm. They like to jam after put the finger up their behind on purpose to, sorry to be crude, but that's what they would do, so that they can infect you. And so they're food disgusting, retarded people is what they are. There's nothing else to it. They're retarded, they're ugly. They might start with screaming and yelling, but what Nazi and the other maggots were rape over and over and over. And they were threatening to take my money and things from me, and they've been threatening to take my clothing. And around the end, I'm giving you two sentences at once, but the pen is, and I'm going to turn off some water so I can hear you, so you can hear me a little bit. So the pen is saying, and Lisa Guthrie, or she to give me a loan photography. Now these aren't talented people here; they're all retarded. What he was someone, I've seen that system before. They'll often, like I believe, and a system themselves as getting or extort government with no discernible talents anyway, or talents at all, actually. One of the money for my photography, and one's portraying that he's getting, and he's not. So I would like to state those in front of the storage room or around my. So around Guthrie, I'm at 10507 North Seattle, Washington, 98133, and the moron threatened my. I'll talk to you in a minute what they're threatening, and well, I'll just tell you now. They have access to my water. Janitor's room wrapped around the very rape and induction. And had a Rafi here. He comes to certain the building. He was here illegally, and then there were security guards that portrayed themselves as legally here, police. And I told him to come to my door with badges, sneaking around, trying to threaten me, hiding in a wall or someone's apartment, shouting at me, or anything else. They're not police, and they jurisdiction. They don't actually thing with all poisoning. And today's Zine at she's from Palau. Marshall Islands are part of that. She's a small transgender, about 5'4". She was making some threat, and they were bragging about putting excrement in the water. Now, Dr. Jaffe is involved in this, and so is Officer Bobby. Now, here's the connection to a big set of crimes. Now, around the 1st to the 3rd, so I was saying, by the way, and I got interrupted because the broadcast is buffering. So I have to say the address. It's 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133, and it's unit on Aurora, and the Dr. Jaffe and of the West Precinct or has them disappear. They'll even force you to disappear. Where you will get, and there's a whore playing Linda or Glenda. And the whore, they've been threatening me about a whore named Linda since I got back a couple hours ago. And it's been threat after threat. But the important thing is around a certain time, and more to the Bobby is connecting. Dr. Jaffe works for Pat. Officer Bobby is from the Seattle Police Department, and he works for the West Precinct. Now, Dr. Jaffe comes here on Wednesdays, but he was skulking around, from what I was told, threats. I learned a lot responding to their names. His retarded son that comes here, who's also very both for other person that was here that would surprise you, the West Precinct, and he's dealing in on it. Now, it's not the only thing they have they own your storage, etc., which is threatened as well. Like I have these ugly retarded in on property theft as Bobby. And he's sounds and telling me what to do, and there is threatening me, and one before I started the broad swear, but one of them was threatening with, and here that was at one of the bums' apartments. She was telling me I was going to let her in. So these bums are also trying to force me to want any of them. But Dr. Jaffe is in on things like that because the gang members in and partied with him or something. Then it like you're making out, can drug you, which they threaten. They can pretend family members. Now that I'm dealing, there's nobody left. They are all happened 13 years ago. Wonder why they're so crazy. They're all safety. Gave them stolen power. They could symbol, and they've been tearing you, and they've been playing eating your etheric. So if you're not interested in paranormal, the bums about a injury, you're going to one. He's actually behind in the janitor's room. Just behind the janitor's room goes front behind the front door. That's with Guthrie. Hi, this is I have to restart and I have to re-identify. Guthrie at 105 North Washington 98133. Tell about how there are extortions, and they come to my behind my apartment unit in a janitor's room. They all hang out. There's apparently a crawl space. I hear they're hanging out, and they are. So this is Lisa, and some of the threats here are growing more vile and violent. I'm at Unit 329, and they're becoming more violent due to the fact it's the end of the month. I didn't realize how close to the end it was for some reason, and because it's been such an event with all this stuff happening and paperwork, just kind of slipped by. So anyway, Dr. Jaffe of PACT, he comes and other drugs, and he was with the gang members, threatening me. He could take, but I could. And it was I believe it was broadcast here. I'm not sorry, just clean up the sound and things going on. And there is the horse talking on the mic. That was left purposely as part of the Lisa's Crazy game. And there are zombies here, zombies all through America, and one of them was bragging because but they were from Delaware. Well, pretty much everyone's retardos was bragging everybody's root. I don't remember the Delaware. They were making kidnapping threats, and normal person. Dr. Jaffe and Officer to do so. Oh, we're charging, it's constant extortion, but there are a couple of security guards that are the gay lovers of Officer Bobby. Practice. I'm not there. That they actually are connecting to victims. 10 people, 10 unfortunately came to this country from NATO countries, including Britain and countries. And one of them, there's a whore, and I'm telling. So one of those Dr. Jaffe or Officer Bobby might be dead. Officer Bobby or Jaffe might be here again. And they just took another kidnapping plot. The thing is, you're not going to see him go to the front, gets a crawl space, and see, here's the hallway action. But these people won't do people's it's not as crazy as it sounds. They'll just hear this happen. Oh, something happened. Who knows? Maybe they even fix it with old tile. You don't know. Because remember, they watch CSI. Dangerous. So that if they fixed it with old tile, it might look less obvious. Or like old boards, old carpet. Oh, gee, looks you can fall in. They could. They're so crazy here. They threatened to chainsaw through the wall, and then within a day, the shows. Believe in ESP. There are bombs out there talking these bombs. So Dr. J legally, he's only supposed to be in here Wednesday during the. They keep tearing and fall with Satan, and they dragged everyone down. So nobody else has second floor apartment, and they're pretending that they're governor. They're nothing, and they're nobody. He's just a black Nazi bag, and he didn't. If you're a drunk or an alcoholic, you might work on Boeing jets. Yes, you're gonna do that. Hooker. It's a $2 hooker in a wall. I'll have her arrested. If I have to call ATF, I will. You're gonna shut up, you ugly fucking bitch. You're nothing. And I don't bow down to black Nazis. I'm not afraid to address you, bitch, as what you are. You're a moron that got too many fucking perks. And I don't put up with black Nazi shits like you. You're a shit. And this shit-ass bitch psychiatrist skulking around. Dirty fucking gross-ass whore. You're all retarded, sick, Satanist zombies. You're gonna shut up, you ugly fucking bitch. Go to hell. And you're gonna lose everything. And I'll see to it that you fucking lose everything. Anything that you can lose, you're gonna lose. You've already, all of you, like the return. Now I'm gonna say our Father. By the way, ESP. The zombies are on an ESP network. You also have legal surveillance on me. And so you might say, why did you back? A bum playing obligated in the wall. He's actually in the wall. And Dr. Jaffe's in there. They'll actually try to blackmail people with illegal surveillance, including to rape you. Actually try to, they'll also gang rape you. That's common. Entering the apartment, rape someone, entering your apartment, doing everything you can do, your water, touching it with their poopy hands, touching it with semen, urine, fecal, that's nothing to them. Part of the routine. And people like that shit for him. He didn't like or pay him off with so-and-so's check. It's like a little system economy. Heroin, and they always have someone threaten me when I'm out. Like stench. She was threatening me with heroin, and then these bastards, they knew her, so they were mad. They were threatening me because I just quietly told her I'd throw up on her and I'd take her. One of their friends. Heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done as earth as in heaven. Please forgive us as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but we are all men. Our Father, lead us not into power and glory forever. Amen. Behind the scenes, she's claiming I owe her 20 evinces, and she just took fingers. Keep playing a word over. So let me talk about the crimes where they make the victim hide asleep after CameraFi, because I don't know where eating all of you. So bombs is people. So anyway, I'm talking about what's happening. I'm also going to chart some psychic attacks. I was over here. You get attacked. So I can't even move for like charting attacks. And I was actually poisoned and raped during pretending a madam or be a prostitute. Due to a game. Oh, they just took chest and accused me, and they're thinking magic. And your own does this. They'll chant the same shit over your own blah blah. That'd be obviously illegal. Sorry, I was apologizing to them. Thought and that they would get my and would go for food. They'd also get. I'd also have a program with my software. They'll set up illegal surveillance. They'll sicken you also. Movies. So they'll poison your food and your water, including to put fecal in your water, excrement that is. Sounds nicer. Semen. They'll actually, a couple of them lately, like a black Nazi one, was ejaculating into the shower today and actually moaning. It's an ugly, retarded black instead of being black. And then crazy, they'll cover up with drug and alcohol addiction. So it's okay as long as you're drug and alcohol addicted. So he was making scrape up us. That's why I run the water. And also my hands were burned. So on including of your water and your food, and it bleaches your ugly. So they put ugly curse after ugly curse on me, which actually cursed the entire U.S. and like their ancestors. Excuse me, I have to curse them. Dr. Japanese in on gang rape. And so is all slavery, human slavery. Oh, these bums are. There's some people that are very angry at Elizabeth Gregory. I take them by their legs, sort of, and rape me to get aroused enough to be able to penetrate someone. And so Randy was putting the condom on for him. And the condom plot was hot peppers to burn my vagina. And they thought that having Dr. Jaffe or Officer Bobby, or even available by phone, that would induce me to let myself get raped. And last week they had Kathy Cox. She was here, I think, this past weekend too. And they were threatening, like cutting off my finger and slavery. So they're in on slavery. And so those ogresses are definitely online that connect. And like I said, visiting, and he was stating that I had given him a loan. And I know that cycle because these bums started on that crap before the Social Security check. It's kind of, it's not, I wouldn't say it's daring, but it's very brash because I've actually told my bank. And my bank is very much aware of what will happen. Now, it's ironic because I've had to talk to Wells Fargo. And fake or false whistleblowers that actually got in trouble. She's Elizabeth Gregory. She's the receptionist, and sometimes she's just volunteered. It's not a big deal. I've done that job myself there. In fact, I put in a lot of man hours. By the way, they've been tearing chest chakra and other chakras, and one of the, or a couple more of the bums, they've actually been eating it, and they think they're a big man or woman if they eat the chakras or eat etheric body. But by the way, these people are cannibals. Dr. Jaffe and Officer Bobby are both cannibals or in on cannibalism. I think they both tried it. These people are involved. People disappearing, including at the Place Market. One of the whores here, how she cut up someone. They named it Lisa, or they called it Lisa's. Work in schizophrenic patterns, like they'll call it. Okay. So, like if you or a banana at the store, they might stalk you and activate, you know, Facebook or other social media to eat you up. Now, with me, they said a while ago that I wasn't allowed to eat in the store, and they wanted to starve, and also Happy's in on that. Part of it's satanic, but part of it also actually have a golden soul doing about it, and mental. He's so the retardos you will find they're often in a conspiracy with a semi-professional. So you got illegally. By the way, over the weekend or a couple weekends, or even the week, she's actually tried to illegally prescribe Medicaid, and her grandma, yes, we're going to put so-and-so to hospital. It won't be legal. We'll kidnap. There's a net, a Dr. Jaffe's professionals and semi-professionals allowing people to falsify credentials. That's very familiar with black Nazis because they want to take over and slave, and they want to pretend real people are fake. And so, even taking over Europe, they do have whites that help them, as I said. There's a tremendous property, and the moment they take over or kill or enslave, you're just enslaving them by do what you want. That's enslaving, and they'll achieve great money. And how better to be smart than to make a big stupid? They've actually threatened me with illegal brain operations. Dr. Guthrie's in on it. He's an evil psychiatrist. He went to school most likely. And cursed me. The devil helped. They cursed countries. They cursed other planets. Most of all, I'm saying the most cheap, but they're not the ultimate. That's not important, but not. And one of the bums is chanting, "We have you, gentle. We're going to have you. You're not going to have me any." The black Nazis were shrieking. The bastard was telling me I was going to do his laundry. I don't know what I would do with that laundry. Human slavery. Their laundry ruined. I'll shove it at the very out in the garbage area. Call the manager. Bitch. So I guess I'll just stuff you in the washer. If you're insistent and you try to do anything, I'm going to put you in the washer. It's just as legal to put you in the washer. They threatened me with feminization, by the way, including Kathy Cox has. It's at 5100 40th Avenue, Northeast, 402. And these are the five. So, some of it in the round circle, something named Nil. You can actually get a list by a reverse search in some cases. Oh, by the way, it's like eating you. Guess what I am? I'm deadly poison. And my roommate, I don't have a roommate, and so Officer Bob on roommates and also or fake roommates, actually a falsified relationship, and then so they. And then so anyway, feminine genital mutilation. They're in on snuff movies. Dr. Jaffe's retarded son and also Officer Bobby's retarded son come here. Dr. Jaffe's at least has been diagnosed as mentally retarded and dangerous. They'll call it something else in paperwork, but I'm not politically correct. It's just too late. When you have zombie use magic, it's retarded. Too taxing. You have to worry about politically correct. See, that's the whole thing. So somebody just took my hand, and what do you mean taking hand? They'll take your hand, it's like, excuse me, I have to curse them. The bums in the same thing to you, because I'm legally allowed to defend myself. Telling people, by the way, Dr. Jaffe's in an Officer Bobby. Water situation. I've also been burned many times where my epidermis has swelled up and it looks like scar tissue. You're inflamed. It's called double mint because it'll make your tissue rise up and it burns you, but at first it feels like cool something. Officer Bobby's definitely in on that. Officer Bobby actually beat me up. This building is not his jurisdiction even. He works out of the West Precinct. This would be the North Precinct. So that's an important point, just like the security guards, it's not their jurisdiction, and Jaffe has no jurisdiction either, neither do his sons, and you can't make people into a posse of fake government and think that it's real. And people portraying themselves as nurses and nurses' aides, we don't even have, well, we have a dirty nurse that comes for some people, but I think they have to go down the stairs and see her unless they were really sick. She might see them in their room, but like Dr. Jaffe's, or excuse me, like Kathy's whore granddaughter, she doesn't have any jurisdiction. She's just a stinky hoe. I see, politically correct, goes bye-bye. One of the bums is chanting about in prison, and then while I was out, I recorded various people that were acting like freaks. I'm not kidding you, they're on a zombie network, but also one click of a button these days, you know you have social engineering out there. You know that. 10,000 people in 1 second if you wanted to. If you had 10,000 people on your friends list. A lot of these people are such losers that are here, you know, they just think of mischief, etc. So the more people they add to their list, the more mischief they can get out. Now, one of their favorite occupations seems to be falsifying records, which they've actually bragged that they've gotten into legal records. They also will get into records and patch your records together with that of a child molester or somebody else who might have been convicted. They'll go around showing those records, then they'll convince people that there's an open investigation and Officer Bobby and Dr. Jaffe are involved in such exploits. It's a witch hunt that's conducted when a person has informed on a gang or otherwise made a gang angry, and then they target them. So, the child molester A and child molester B might even get together, cook up some paperwork, and they both follow you around pretending to be police after they've patched their paperwork together, including arrests and warrants, and they're that brash, believe me. And then you're the wanted person. What I've discovered with the trail of accusations, the accusations actually lead to the crimes being committed by the accusers. I can't tell you how many times a week a shoplifter, and I don't shoplift, and the stores know I don't care if they look in my bags. I use the same bags that I come in with. It's not a big secret. Just put the bananas in the same bag as the, I have to move my earphones. Big deal. Yeah, we can put the water in there as long as I move my earphones. I don't care if you dig around in there. Well, I've actually let them pack my, my backpack. It's just too full right now because I have to carry everything because of people like Dr. Jaffe. My apartment was actually entered probably the third day. And it was entered, but also I was lying there and lying asleep or almost asleep, and fortunately someone woke me up or something, and I think it was the ugly man at the end of the hall on the left-hand side because I heard his door open after the person left. Just kicked his ass, huh? I think I got up. I'm not afraid of these people. I don't get afraid. I only get anxious because it's caused a lot of upset and upheaval in my life. I can't feel fearful anymore. And part of it is I'm a zombie and I'm not dead. I laugh at things, or what really makes me angry, I feel fearful for other countries, or like I get mad and I feel nervous like when these people threaten to sacrifice. and brag about what they've done in the spirit world. I get anxious and mad. And, anyway, you don't even want to know how angry I feel about stuff like that. But these bums are into animal sacrifice, but they're also in on body desecration. They're in on cannibalism, and that means Dr. Jaffe and Officer Bobby. One of the black Nazis and a couple of the others are involved in, plotting to break me down in acid, also to take my head. There are various, cut her arm off. They even will actually advertise. By the way, when they advertise, or like, let's say somebody's walking with these fake records, they'll actually form a flash mob. They'll tell the morons that they're cops and that they're forming a posse. So you might go to Target in a case like that, and then there's 20 people. All you have to do is tape them these days, because why? A lot of them are going to have lower end jobs or maybe even professional jobs, but criminals, maybe towards you to the people at Target now. I should have done that. I had a smartphone back then, I think. I bought it at Target. I don't know if it was the greatest. I don't even think I used half the function. I wasn't really going on the net. What was I doing with it? Emailing or something. I don't know. Something. Oh, for emergencies. And data. So that's probably it. I think I looked up news. I think that was my. And then I started in with a lot of prayer, the same prayer over and over. And I was using up my data for the prayer, Catholic prayer. So I have to get unlimited so I can listen to prayer. Dr. Jaffe's in on this, and they've bragged about cannibalism, and they've bragged about cutting bodies and also placing them in acid. The guys who smells like a garbage dump when he hangs. And I've had extra allergy pill and asthma medication, and I let the management that are in on know about a stinky guy who makes the whole place stink. And I said, I'd come in and I could smell this horrible smell, and I think it made them a little nervous. Well, he's actually chewed on his victims. So Dr. Jaffe and Officer Bobby are in on people like this, or people like this, and so they're gone. They're not with. You don't want anything to do with Americans, and they're just. If you have any American contacts, just let them go. Sorry, I have to take my medicine. Fatigue from fibromyalgia. The reason why I tell you these things, it's not to get your sympathy. I have bleeding ulcers also, and the gang members, when they're hurting you, they also, like the black Nazi team and the gang is witness, and then the gang members go for a lot against that as rapists. A lot of these bums walk around. Jaffe and sexual or gay, he also is a rapist. But my theory is, if they're going to be fraternizing with such people, what does that mean? That they're just like them. They are just like these bums. It's a horror. She just made a noise with my chakra. Water. And these bums will shout threat. You'll hear the threat shouted. You'll hear at me. And one just played your own just blah, blah, blah. And they cracking noise, excuse me. The entire U.S., including themselves. Now I don't have my, see, there's so much loss and waste. I'm different waste when you're displaced or you live a certain way and that's shaken up and you have to live another way. Trying to escape grocery or a laundry bill, retarded bums, including 10 to 12 generations of welfare. And they're daring to call themselves gentlemen. They've acted themselves gentlemen on a website. Go to hell, stinking bitch. And then there's a bum playing ambulance. A lot of these dirty bums will play ambulance plot and calling either an unofficial car, an ambulance, even a person, and dragging you off. It's a kidnapping plot, definitely. Or they will use a real ambulance. And one of the ambulances that is popular for that is AMR. Go to hell, bitch. Shut up. Nobody's impressed, bitch. Shut up. Just shut up. One of the whores is playing threatened him. What is her legal right in the wall or his? Nothing. And so they would love to say that you threatened 911 and then a dirty, ugly Carolyn Delaney anomaly bastard like Officer Bobby will show up and break your arm. Did you call a prostitute a prostitute? Then you Daffy that'll help the rapist rape you. Say, oh, and the other bum play on your knees. No, I won't, bum. You're going to end up in a mental hospital, prison, jail, you name it. You're just an ugly bitch. You're an ugly fucking bitch. And nobody's going to obey a bunch of shitmeisters like you. Including you faggot police turds and you faggot psychiatrists that molested your own sons. According to what I hear, Dr. Jaffe and Officer Bobby both molested their kids. One of the bums just played, we're going to have her over. You're not going to have me anything, bitch. You're going to get yourself arrested and committed. You're a dirty, ugly fucker, and you need to shut your dirty, smelly, ugly bastard. Shut up. Shut up, you ugly bitch. You're going to shut up, bitch. You're going to shut the hell up, whining ass bitch. It's a bitch here. And he won't shut his ugly yap. I think I can find that cat. Yeah. This can't be it. I guess that is. A lot of them, see, a lot of black Nazis and other maggots, they can't figure it out that it's illegal to try to contact me. So it's victimizers trying to contact the victim. Like, talk to you, you're going to let me talk. No, I'm not. And I don't have to. See, they're too stupid to figure out. It's not within their legal rights to force contact. And so CameraFi would be a nice record of the stupid bitches that think they're going to force me to talk to them or go to their apartment. Shut up, you fucking bitch. So the bum, one of the bums is playing knee spread. See, they're like bonobo chimps, all these maggots. They have their hand and their lines of their pants constantly. And it's about, you ugly bitch. You're not going to dom anybody, you fucking. These retardos pretend that they can get you with the military. So they love Law and Order. Anything you're going to fall for, retardeds do. Running and get rid of my voice, and you'll hear a few surprises. He's playing eating you. And all the telling me what to do in the world doesn't make me do it. It makes me say, fuck off. You're an ugly shit ass, and that's how it stands. Fuck off, shit ass, ugly turd bag. So you're an ugly black Nazi retardo. And I don't have to like black turds or white turds or in-between turds. And I don't give a fuck if you call me a Nazi, you ugly bitch. Because why? You're ugly, you're gross, nobody wants you. So nobody's going to believe you telling people, oh, she likes me. Nobody's going to believe shit like any of you, including Dr. Jaffe. You're all shit asses. If Dr. Jaffe said tomorrow, oh, I'll be your friend, and oh, well, make up. You're gross, all of you. You're all disgusting, satanic shit. Officer Bobby, ugh. You could scrape up sewage. Be about the same. One of the things he thinks he's big. Ooh, you're not going to do anything to me. You're done. Including you whining, high-foot, black Nazi shit. Your fucking high voices don't inspire any white monkey, black monkey, in-between monkey. Fuck off. Fucking bitches. Whiny-ass bastards. Shut up. The zombies have about 2 personality types, or they did, and you'll find that you have the same head over and over on the shit asses. Excuse my language. So one black Nazi might be on the heads of about 100,000 people, maybe more. Nazi tells me what to do. What's that called? It's called terrorist country. Needs to have somebody address the terrorists. The government needs to do something about the fucking terrorists in their own country. It's called Black Nazis Not Gonna... Again, spirit. I mean, they're not men, they're just male. There's nothing to... There's ass dogs with... Shut up. Nazi rules the country. Yeah, it's time to go. By the way, I'm talking about my neighbors. Just shut up, bitch. Like dog Daffy's in on. That's what they're in on. Shit asses. Shut up. You're not even men, just shut up. Nobody's going to respect you. And me, and you take away my looks, and you make it so I have to wear jeans every day, and I can't wear, stuff women wear, then you're going to end up with a very deadly situation should you try to dominate me. For you. And at the very least, you will lose everything, including your reputation. And I'm not putting up the rabbit. Oh, the bums, by the way, tried to tell me that I wouldn't be taking prescriptions. 3 prescriptions. Well, it would take away money from the check that I get. And so they thought they'd take the check and then have me die slowly, excruciatingly on camp, drinking the poisonous water that has fecal in it. And let's see, Zine from Elizabeth Gregory, who calls herself Angel, you know, she's the transgender from Palau. She was bragging that it had radiation in it. Dr. Jaffe's in on that. He'll starve you slowly, kidnap you, or rape you, or beat you so that you stay in. It's been a constant threat for years if I went out that I'd be beaten, raped, or, and it started up again with the beaten or raped or kidnapped or killed. It was a situation, there was mold. Just took back, beautiful, back and below. Excuse me, I have to actually curse the bastards. 10:37. So, one of the horses said something united, blah, blah, blah. She might have been talking about the United Glenda or Glenda again. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So, Nicole was rich. And guess what? It's going to overcome her. So they would, what would they be doing here? Now, it's around the days. And so what are they trying to do? Now, what's going on in my apartment that they'd call the police about? Look, is there a party? Spanking stuff around and adding it's videotaped and broadcasted to Google. And hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm at 507 Aurora Avenue. The gang members will threaten you, rape, human trade, organs trade, and you won't let them in. And whoever's involved with the gang will actually then need to answer, who will bring the victim and help with the induction process. Somebody was clanking a wagon that was in the hall. She's actually in on the induction process. You didn't know why they would be clanking some sort of wagon at this time of night. You know, it is a wagon, and that is sometimes used in kidnapping. Clank around the time I'm being threatened. If they can't do it one way, they'll make up something about. Does it look like anything going on in here? Does it sound like there's anything going around in here? I'm being morons. And I'm familiar with the system.